pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
How do you know me? I'm not your master.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Who's your previous master?
Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
What happened?
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
Why don't you tell me the story anyways?
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Incapacitated?
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
Drugged? What do you mean, drugged?
Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
Locked?
Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
Mm-hmm. Fine. What happened next?
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
And any ideas on what attacked the small freighter?
Evaluation. Master, I do not know. Judging from the damage, it had been attacked by a much larger vessel. And when it attempted to escape the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again. Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Not a welcome trait in a freighter, to be sure.
Why would they take me aboard?
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Bounty?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master.
Mm-hmm.
It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
I've heard enough. I'll be going now. Datapad. With the protocol droid's help, I've finished work on sonic imprint sensors. I've installed them on mining droids, but I'm locking up the original to prevent other miners from using its ability to record and play back voices to override the droid's voice print protocols. Okay. Okay. Components. Anything here? Components. So we got nice comlink. Okay, so we want to use that to speak to HK. We should. I'm pretty sure we got a heat item, right? Yep, there it is. Okay. All right. Can't put it on my armor. Melee. Nothing. Okay. Oh, I heard the little Droids.
It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. Greeting.
Have you seen a T3 unit?
Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look.
The unit was last seen in the hangar.
Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that. Of course.
What's that body there?
Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
Screaming?
Recitation? Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone there! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
Oh, thank you. I've heard enough. I'll be going. Do I need to use this item? Nope, not that I can see. I know I have to use that at some point with HK. Oh. What? Ooh. They're tossing grenades. Just waiting for it to wear off. Gotta level up. Attributes, attributes, attributes. What are we gonna use? I think put it into here. Skills. Put another one into a Treat injury. And then we'll go persuasion awareness. Powers. Can't use shock. Oh, I can drain force from people. Interesting. I think now would be a good time to pick up force persuasion. Fear. We'll pick up fear, I think, actually. Because we are... I like how that's not like... I want to say they don't sound heavy when they're walking. Oh, I killed one through the door. That's fun. Let's bash this open. Okay. Wait, do I get XP for bashing? Not that I saw. So what's in here? Is this just a room to be a room? Nice. That's the turbo lift we need to use. Maintenance system. Constitution 12. Nice. It's going to be useful. Anything else? We have a lot of energy shields at the moment, actually. Oh, it's already done, bro. Stop. Let's access this maintenance station. Destroy console. Access maintenance logs. Ooh, that's a lot of logs. Sonic imprint sensor.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. This sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands.
Ebon Hawk droids.
Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebon Hawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior cores, so... There's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off.
Jedi.
Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in medbay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master is the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War.
Exchange bounty.
Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Corda. Corda said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Corda and his men are going to give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid. He seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Corda wouldn't...
Sonic imprint sensor update.
With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor. using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test, and see what happens.
Voice print ID.
When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code.
Security problems.
The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
That's a great question. Emergency subroutines. Turbo lift shut down. Trace source of breach. The system's registering a blast in one of the main fuel lines. The containment field has been activated to keep the explosions isolated within the hangar bays and fuel lines. Check out their exits. Oh, wait. My awareness. What are my awareness checks? That would imply the fuel lines connect directly to the hangar bays. If you get access to the fuel lines, you could bypass the containment field entirely. Check on fuel lines. Although the fuel lines are currently sealed because no ships are docked, they would open automatically if a ship did arrive. Check other exits. Turbo lift to administration. Oop. Ventilations. Ventilation systems seem to be disabled except for two areas. The mining tunnels on the above levels and the mining quarters on the other side of the asteroid. Trace source containment field shut down. The containment field appears to be shut down via remote in another section of the facility. You can't get a signature on the ID terminal. Run diagnostic on the system. Okay. Cameras. Containment field. Maintenance. Fuel line. What? Looks like the HK's tossing stuff in there. Oh! Okay. You found T2 jammers in one of the fuel lines. Helix damage. You have no idea how he got there. Bonus mission. The HK unit you encountered in Pragus Fuel Depot suggests that you were in Casp. And taken off the Harbinger on a freighter called the Ebonhawk. Apparently, the Ebonhawk has been picked up by the Harbinger not long after your kidnapping, and will look like it's been in battle. As the Ebonhawk attempted to leave the Harbinger fired upon it, and the freighter barely managed to make its way to Pragus. I believe this is where I got lost before. Oh. Nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I have to use the sonic implanter thingy with HK. Trying to figure out how to proc it though.
Rating.
I was looking for a way into the hangar bay.
Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind
Hey,
a
welcome
containment
back.
field. It would be impossible to open it.
What about the override codes?
Answer. Only the Paragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives.
Is it possible to contact him using a comm link?
Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comm link would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror.
Must be another way.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
I only want the codes those miners have, and when I have the codes, I'll dispose of them when I leave this rock.
Warning, Master. Continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
Another suggestion like that, and I'll turn you into scrap.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Keeps getting better and better. Who's got the damn code?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
If you have the code, then give it to me.
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed. Musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
Voice printed?
Explanation. Yes, Master. Many consoles have voice recognition sensors built into their systems so that only selected individuals can unlock them.
But you said you already have the code.
Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
There we go. The maintenance officer's dead. How can I get him to speak the code?
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do, except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
So, I had some other questions for you.
Of course.
Can you play back the maintenance officer's last words?
Recitation. Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone there! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from...
Can you repeat that?
Recitation.
5 droids, burning through the outer door.
Addendum. His remaining...
Dun, dun, dun. So now that we got the sonic imprint, oh, we need the other voice print. Okay. Let's go this way. Does this work now? Access this. Access log, blah blah blah. Voice print.
When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code.
It's here, right? Okay, I need to find one last voice print to get access to the turbo lift. Is it behind this door? This is the only door I haven't proceeded forward with yet. Lockers? Okay. Security door. Locked. Alright. Where do I get the last voice print from? Okay. Oh, I have to go this way? Okay. So we're looking for the last piece of the puzzle, right? So hey, it's my friend. Is it on here?
Glad you survived the tunnels. Find anything when you were down there? Found anything?
On the targeted protocol droid in the fuel depot.
Yeah. Did you blow it up?
No, I thought about it though.
Yeah, we'll watch your back. Droids can't be trusted.
I need to open an airlock, but it's sealed with a voice print protocol by the maintenance officer.
Voice print? Great. That means he'd have to speak the code. And he's dead, right?
Looks that way.
There's ways to beat voice prints, though. If you can get samples of his voice and the right words, you should be able to fake the voice print code, if you know what it is. You know, I overheard the maintenance officer getting chewed out by the security officer. You might want to check the security office on this level and see if there's any voice samples stored in the logs. And maybe there's samples of the code in the maintenance officer...
Alright. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's a... Ugh. I got a burp stuck in my chest, and it's annoying me. But yeah, I assumed I had to go back here. And records, there we go.
So, you're in... Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are... Well...
I already seen this.
Yeah.
There we go, we have all three pieces, so we should be able to go back down now. I remember this part took me so long before, just because I was so lost. Let's... oh, the console's over here. Enter voice print code.
Maintenance control. Voice print ID R1 beep 5.
Open door. Okay. And it's unlocked. Let's see. There should be a space suit in here. Yay. Save the game. Save. Kinda scary that was the last time I saved, but let's go out into space. Hi there, like always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, hit that subscribe button. We do stream this on Twitch, so feel free to stop by. We are live Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at MST. And of course, stay safe and have a wonderful day.